Donald Trump, the businessman turned reality star turned president, was on trial again. This time it wasn't impeachment. It was a hush money case that had morphed into a spectacle for the ages. The world watched, captivated by the drama unfolding in the courtroom. At stake was not just Trump's freedom, but his legacy, his image, and perhaps even the future of American politics. The charges were serious, stemming from alleged payments made during the 2016 presidential campaign. These payments, the prosecution claimed, were intended to silence stories that could have derailed Trump's bid for the White House. Trump, in his typical defiant manner, denied any wrongdoing. He decried the trial as a witch hunt, a politically motivated attack designed to tarnish his name. The courtroom became a battleground of narratives, a clash between the prosecution's meticulous case and Trump's bombastic assertions. The trial, in essence, became a referendum on Trump himself, on his character, his actions, and his hold on the American public. The outcome of the trial, it was clear, would reverberate far beyond the walls of the courtroom, shaping the political and legal landscape for years to come. The prosecution, armed with a meticulous case, sought to dismantle Trump's carefully constructed narrative. They presented a mountain of evidence, painstakingly piecing together a trail of financial transactions and secret agreements. Their goal was to prove that the payments made were not just personal matters, but constituted campaign finance violations, a direct attack on the integrity of American elections. At the heart of their case were the testimonies of key witnesses, individuals who had once been part of Trump's inner circle. These witnesses, some of whom had already pleaded guilty to related charges, provided first-hand accounts of the events leading up to the alleged payments. Their testimonies, if believed by the jury, had the potential to blow gaping holes in Trump's defense. The prosecution meticulously built their case, brick by brick, using financial records, emails, and text messages to corroborate the witness testimonies. They painted a picture of a campaign operating in the shadows, using hush money to silence potentially damaging information from reaching the public. The courtroom became a stage for a high-stakes game of chess, with both sides making calculated moves and counter-moves. The weight of history rested on their shoulders as they presented their case, knowing that the outcome would have far-reaching consequences. The trial took a dramatic turn when several witnesses from Trump's own camp provided testimonies that contradicted his defense. These were not adversaries, but individuals who had once been loyal to Trump, people he had trusted. Their testimonies carried a weight that surprised many, casting a shadow of doubt over Trump's claims of innocence. One of the most compelling testimonies came from Michael Cohen, Trump's former personal lawyer. Cohen, who had already pleaded guilty to campaign finance violations related to the hush money payments, provided a detailed account of how the payments were made and for what purpose. He directly implicated Trump, alleging that the payments were made at Trump's direction and with his knowledge. Another key witness, Allen Weisselberg, the former chief financial officer of the Trump Organization, delivered a blow to the defense by testifying about the company's financial practices. These testimonies sent shockwaves through the courtroom. The trial had taken an unexpected turn, leaving everyone wondering what other bombshells awaited. Michael Cohen, once a loyal fixer for Donald Trump, emerged as a central figure in the hush money trial. His testimony, delivered with a mix of remorse and a desire for redemption, provided a glimpse into the inner workings of Trump's world, a world where loyalty was demanded and secrets were closely guarded. Cohen's relationship with Trump dated back years, a time when Cohen served as Trump's personal attorney and confidant. He was privy to Trump's business dealings, his personal life, and his political ambitions. Cohen's testimony revealed a side of Trump that was both transactional and ruthless. A man who valued loyalty above all else, but was quick to discard those who no longer served his interests. In his testimony, Cohen detailed how he had arranged the hush money payments to two women who claimed to have had affairs with Trump. Cohen's credibility as a witness was not without its challenges. However, Cohen's deep knowledge of Trump's inner circle and his willingness to provide detailed accounts of his interactions with Trump made his testimony impossible to ignore. Allen Weisselberg, the longtime chief financial officer of the Trump Organization, was another key witness whose testimony sent shockwaves through the courtroom. Weisselberg, a man who had meticulously managed Trump's finances for decades, provided a glimpse into the often opaque world of Trump's business empire. His testimony focused on the Trump Organization's financial practices, particularly its handling of executive compensation. He testified that the company had engaged in a scheme to avoid paying taxes by providing executives with off-the-books perks, such as apartments and car leases. While Weisselberg did not directly implicate Trump in the hush money scheme, his testimony revealed a pattern of questionable financial dealings within the Trump Organization. The prosecution presented Weisselberg's testimony as evidence of a broader pattern of wrongdoing within the Trump Organization. They argued that Weisselberg's testimony, combined with other evidence, painted a picture of a company that routinely flouted the rules for its own benefit. Weisselberg's willingness to testify against the Trump Organization, even while refusing to implicate Trump directly, spoke volumes about the potential depth of the alleged wrongdoing. Trump's legal team, facing a barrage of damaging testimonies, mounted a vigorous defense, seeking to undermine the credibility of the prosecution's witnesses and cast doubt on the strength of their case. They employed a strategy of aggressive cross-examination, attempting to portray the witnesses as disgruntled former employees seeking revenge or favorable treatment from the government. Central to their defense was the argument that the hush money payments were not campaign finance violations, but rather personal expenditures made to protect Trump's family from embarrassing allegations. They argued that Trump had no knowledge of the payments or their purpose, and that any wrongdoing was solely the responsibility of Michael Cohen, who they portrayed as a rogue actor seeking to save his own skin. Trump's lawyers relentlessly attacked Cohen's credibility, highlighting his previous lies to Congress and portraying him as a convicted felon with a vendetta against Trump. They pointed to inconsistencies in Cohen's testimony and accused him of fabricating evidence to secure a lighter sentence for himself. The defense also challenged the relevance of Weisselberg's testimony, arguing that it was unrelated to the hush money charges and designed to prejudice the jury against Trump. Throughout the trial, Trump's legal team fought tooth and nail to discredit the prosecution's case, hoping to convince the jury that Trump was the victim of a politically motivated witch hunt. The hush money trial sent shockwaves through American society, further dividing an already polarized nation. It dominated headlines, sparking heated debates on cable news and social media. Trump's supporters rallied behind him, echoing his claims of a witch hunt and denouncing the trial as a politically motivated farce. On the other hand, Trump's opponents saw the trial as long overdue accountability. They argued that the evidence presented demonstrated Trump's disregard for the law and his willingness to abuse his power for personal gain. The trial became a proxy war for the soul of America, reflecting deep divisions over the rule of law, the role of the presidency, and the future of American democracy. It also had significant implications for the 2024 presidential election. Trump, despite ongoing legal battles, remained a formidable force in the Republican Party, with a loyal base of supporters who continued to view him favorably. However, the trial threatened to energize his opponents, both within and outside the Republican Party, who saw him as a threat to American democracy. The trial injected a new level of unpredictability into the already volatile landscape of American politics. Throughout the trial, Donald Trump remained defiant, maintaining his innocence and attacking the legitimacy of the proceedings. He took to his preferred platform, social media, to denounce the trial as a politically motivated persecution, a witch hunt orchestrated by his enemies to silence him and prevent his return to power. Trump's rhetoric was familiar to those who had followed his career. He had long embraced a strategy of attacking his opponents, often in personal and inflammatory terms, seeking to discredit them and deflect attention from the accusations against him. In the case of the hush money trial, he portrayed himself as the victim of a deep state conspiracy, a target of vindictive prosecutors and biased judges. Trump's defiant stance resonated with his base of supporters, who viewed the trial as yet another attempt by the establishment to bring down their champion. Trump's ability to maintain the support of his base, despite the mounting legal challenges, remained a testament to his enduring appeal among a significant segment of the American population. The trial, rather than bringing closure, seemed only to deepen the divisions that plagued American society. After weeks of testimony, legal arguments, and intense media scrutiny, the jury reached a verdict in the hush money trial of Donald Trump. The verdict, delivered in a packed courtroom filled with anticipation and anxiety, would have profound implications for Trump's legacy, his political future, and the course of American politics. Regardless of the verdict, the hush money trial cast a long shadow over Donald Trump's future. The trial was just one of several legal battles he faced, each with the potential to derail his political ambitions and further tarnish his reputation. The legal challenges, combined with the political divisions they exacerbated, ensured that the coming years would be tumultuous and uncertain for both Trump and the nation he once led.